So you thought Gen Z was a big deal? Well, get ready for what's coming next. A whole new generation is showing up, and they don't just use technology, they've been collaborating with it pretty much from birth. These are the AI natives, and their relationship with tech is going to change, well, everything.
And this quote from strategist Kieran Gilmore, man, it just nails it. For the youngest people in the workforce right now, and for the ones coming right after them, a world where AI is your partner isn't some far-off sci-fi dream. It's just Tuesday. It's their normal.
So let's dig in. What really makes this generation so different? It all comes down to a massive shift in how they see technology. It's not a tool anymore, it's a teammate. Okay, now this slide is super interesting because it gets right to the heart of the difference. See, digital natives, that's a lot of us, we got really good at using search engines. We learned how to find information. But AI natives, they're growing up having conversations with AI. They're learning to prompt, to refine, and to literally co-create with it. It's not about finding answers anymore, it's about building them with an intelligent partner. And look, this isn't just some theory for a classroom. This new way of working is hitting the professional world like a tidal wave. It's forcing companies to evolve fast, and it's absolutely steamrolling the old way of doing things. So what are they actually bringing to the table? Well, first off, these incredible digital reflexes, spotting and fixing a problem before IT even knows there is a problem. Then you've got AI on speed dial. Why spend hours crunching data when ChatGPT can do it in seconds? And maybe most importantly, their values are just different. They want flexibility, they want work that has a purpose, and they have zero patience for doing things the way they've always been done. And this right here, this really spells out what's at stake for companies. The message couldn't be clearer. If your tech, your tools, and your whole culture feel like they're stuck in the past, you're not just going to struggle to hire new talent, you are literally risking extinction. And you can see this playing out right now in the real world. On one side, you've got a company like ASOS, using AI for everything from predicting fashion trends to running warehouse robots. It's slick, it's efficient, it's exciting. And on the other side, you've got companies drowning in spreadsheets and manual reports. For an AI native looking for a job, which one do you think they're going to choose? It's a total no-brainer. Okay, so their skills are off the charts. We get it. They're efficient, they're innovative. But, and this is a big but, what's the price? If your brain develops in constant collaboration with AI, how does that actually change the way you think? And that question leads us right into this fascinating and, frankly, kind of unsettling idea. We have to ask, is all this access to AI a massive cognitive upgrade, or does it come with a hidden cost we're not seeing yet? Okay, so check this out. Researchers in MIT's Media Lab found something that really makes you stop and think. They watched people's brains while they wrote essays, and the group that used ChatGPT showed the weakest brain connectivity. It suggests that by outsourcing the struggle of thinking, the hard work, we might actually be building weaker pathways in our brain. It's a huge trade-off, right? Convenience versus deep, genuine understanding. And this is where we get to this concept of anti-intelligence. Now, hold on, it's not about being dumb, not at all. It's about the performance of knowing without the deep understanding underneath. Think of it like a calculator. You get the right answer, sure, but you're not actually engaging the part of your brain that knows why it's the right answer. It's getting the result without the mental workout. And for a brain growing up in that environment, that could become the default way of doing things. So this isn't just some abstract philosophical debate. Nope, researchers are now documenting very specific, very real-world risks that young people are facing as they interact with all this new generative AI. And the scale? Honestly, it's staggering. By digging through thousands of real-world examples, Reddit threads, incident reports, chat logs, researchers have mapped out 84 distinct risks. This isn't speculation, it's a data-driven map of the dangers that are popping up. And here it is. This is that map. Now, don't worry about reading every single word. Let's just look at the big picture. This is called the Youth GAI Risk Taxonomy, and it organizes all those risks into the 6 major categories you see in that center circle. For instance, up on the top right, you've got mental well-being, things like getting too emotionally dependent on an AI. Over on the left, privacy, stuff like data collection. And down at the bottom, misuse, which is when kids themselves use AI to do harmful things. It's a whole framework to help us get a handle on this incredibly complex new world. So let's zoom in on some of the biggest concerns here. We're talking about mental well-being, right? Like developing an unhealthy attachment to an AI friend. We're talking about social development, where kids' social skills might not develop properly because they're not interacting with people as much. Then there's straight up misuse, like kids creating deep fakes of their classmates. And finally, there's toxicity, where the AI itself starts pumping out harmful stuff even when it wasn't asked to. Okay, so we've got this incredible potential on one hand and some really serious risks on the other. So what do we do? Where do we go from here? Well, the key thing to realize is that this isn't something you can stop. It's something you have to learn to navigate, and navigate wisely. And here's the thing. This isn't just a story about kids these days. This is about all of us. In this new world, your age is basically irrelevant. What matters is your agility, your ability to adapt. Because the only thing we know for sure is that the next update is always just around the corner. So for any business out there wondering how to keep up, here are 5 quick ideas. Number 1, kill the clunky old software and bring in AI co-pilots. 2, build your own academy to constantly train your people. 3, gamify performance with modern rewards. 4, set up reverse mentorships, where the AI natives teach the veterans. And 5, celebrate your purpose. Show people the real impact they're making, not just the numbers on a spreadsheet. And all of this leaves us with one final and maybe the most important question of all. The minds of this new generation are being wired differently as we speak. They might not think better or worse, they just might think on a completely different axis. So the real challenge for all of us is this. Are we prepared to recognize and to value an intelligence that doesn't look anything like our own?